Hello everyone, I'm Zantor, and welcome back for more No Man's Sky. Let's get going again, yet again, and we're going to be traveling to a different planet this time. If I sound a bit weird, it's my morning voice. It is before 10 o'clock, and yeah, my voice sounds a bit weird, so just ignore that for the time being. I'm hoping it will go during the video. So, we're going to travel to this planet, I think. Is that the next one? Yeah, this is the next planet. Honk Eviliscon. Okay, that sounds a weird planet. So we are still on the hunt for some copper, which this planet claims it has. I'll remember that when we're trying to find the copper. But it's also got Fervidium. Now I don't know if that's the thing we need. I don't think it is. But I mean, we might as well get a bit if we're going there. No, we don't need it at the moment, but we might need Fervidium. That's the banana stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we might as well get a bit of that for our collection back at the base, which would be pretty good. So let's just head off here and see what we got, really. It looks like there's going to be water on this planet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're here. We're in the planet's atmosphere. So it looked very red to begin with, but now it's turning like, I don't know, very yellowy. Like a nice banana colour. With loads of red splodges all over the place. It looks like a pizza. This planet is a pizza. Oh no, let's land at this little shelter right here, just in case it's an extreme planet. You never know, it might be, might not be. And I like the look of these things up here, these massive balls. That's just a great sight, you know, massive balls. We've got hot weather, okay. There's a chance there could be a storm, but I guess we'll just have to see. We've got animals. Animals are confirmed on this planet. So let's just start looking around for these guys straight away. See what we can find. Maybe something big as well. Maybe some big animals. Who knows. So let's just scan all the animals in the nearby vicinity. And yeah, we should be pretty good to get going after this. Oh, we've got another new one up there. Jeez, there's so many new ones right here. Like, you should see it. I think I'm just going to speed that bit up when I was just scanning all the animals, because there are so many here. This is nuts. Look, another one. 7 species we've found already on this planet. This is going fairly well, I will say. Is this 8? Might be 8. No. But yeah, this planet we need to find some copper, like 500 copper, and then we will be good. But there are so many animals here, like what is going on? Bird confirmed, bird confirmed. Let's just head on to this water, see if there's anything here inside of the water, because you never know, we might be lucky. But I'm guessing by the looks of it already, it's one of those planets, you know, the planets which the game struggles to put animals, like, in the correct places. I explained briefly what I thought of that in the last video, I believe. So if you don't really understand what I mean, it's better to watch the last video first of all. But if you're just starting on the series from this episode, welcome. This is No Man's Sky. It'll take a little bit of time to get used to this game, but you know, before you know it, you'll be enjoying it, and it'll be a good time. Because basically, I'm a planetary explorationer. I explore planets, and every video I travel to a new planet. I mean, either that or I will do some quests at my home base. But you know, either of those things are pretty cool. We've got a new animal over there. I haven't seen anything like that before. Nothing like that sort of guy before. So that's pretty cool, pretty interesting. Now, one thing I need to start doing as well, that I haven't really been doing, is open all of these green cases right here. Because of this stuff, Geknip. Geknip we need a lot of it. Because that is how we're going to make our millions in this game. That is how we are going to make some money. Because basically Geknip is really good to sell on the market. And it's basically like a drug for Gek. But if we sell it, we can get a lot of money. And we'll be rolling in it. So, of course, we need as much Geknip as we can get our hands on, because if we don't have Geknip, we can't grow the stuff, meaning we can't sell the stuff, meaning we can't get money. So, that's just how it works, really. I'm looking for copper more than anything. Like, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm not really looking for the animals at the moment. I'm looking for copper. Yes, that's one thing I need to start getting. Iron. I need a lot of iron. I'm very low on iron at the moment. As always. It seems. It's weird because, like, I don't know how, but iron is just really, really difficult to get a lot of. I thought I just saw a glowing ball over that way. Maybe there is. But, yeah, I don't know what it is, but iron is just so demanding. You need, like, tons of this stuff. I get through so much iron in these videos. It is nuts. Like, originally it used to be thormium 9. Like, you used to need, like, tons of thormium 9. But now it's completely different. You don't need thormium 9 as much now. You need iron more than anything. I wonder what it's going to be next update. Is it still going to be iron, or, you know, are they going to change things up? Because I think that a lot of stuff needs to change, you know, in this game. They need to rebalance things. Because so far you need so much iron and very little of anything else. So I think they need to change things up in sort of, in terms of crafting. I mean, it needs to be another resource that's a lot easier to find. I mean, sure, iron is very easy to find, but they need to add something else, which is which sort of balances it out a bit. Like, you need one of one thing and one of another thing in order to craft something. Like, rather than just everything that requires iron. Is that copper over there? I think it could be, you know. Is this copper? It is! Nice, we found some copper. Is this going to be enough, though? Is it going to be enough? Now, I've got some shelter there, just in case we need it. Because, of course, you know, our coolant network Sigma thing isn't holding up very well here. It is constantly going down. Why did that happen? Why did it do that? That's fine. But yeah, all we need to do is just sit here and mine a load of copper. Now, the reason why we're doing this is to build our upgrade. Yeah, we're doing that to build up our hyperdrive. Because we need to do that in order to get some materials for future quests. All the quests that we need to do now actually require it. So it's probably the best idea that we actually go around and get some iron. Copper even, not iron. I can't think this morning, okay? It's the morning, okay? Don't judge me. Okay, we've got 250, 300 copper on us right now. So we need, I think it was 500 to make the Sigma upgrade, wasn't it? Yes. Oh no, we need 400. Okay, we're not far. We can get it from this this ore right here, this vein. That's pretty good. Yes, we can. So, all we need now, and literally all we need, is a dynamic resonator, which is fairly easy. Now, I remember there is something you can do on I think it's permadeath mode, which I don't really want to say, but because it sort of like ruins the economy of it. In the first star system of what's it called, permadeath mode, that's it. I've noticed that every time you go to the first space station on permadeath, like, the dynamic resonator is worth so much money that you can't buy it. So what, like, there's nothing stopping you in that mode, right, from buying a dynamic resonator from some random geck outside, then selling it to the more expensive place for more money. So you just got infinite money because you just keep buying them and selling them. So it's a bit broken at the moment, I will say, but I mean, it can get you through permadeath mode. It can, though I wouldn't rely completely on it, because if you die, like, of course that's it, and you've just wasted like 3 hours of your time, like, buying and selling dynamic resonators, which is a bit of a waste of time if you think about it. For a mode that you can't play again when you've died, you know, it's a bit of a waste. But it is possible. It is very possible. And my voice just cracked horribly then. Are there any... No, there aren't any green ones. Green ones are the ones we're looking for, by the way. The green... The weird green square capsules. I really want to get up here and sort of summon my my ship here. We need a bypass ship. And there we go. Our ship has now been summoned. Hell yeah. So we don't have to travel all the way back now. And we get a free flight, free liftoff. So that's pretty good. Okay, this is probably going to be rubbish. Yeah, 5 slots. No, I refuse. Oh, there's a storm coming. There's a storm coming, Ari. A storm coming. Pay for exosuit inspection. Sure. New exosuit technology. Nice. Jetpack boost to Sigma 1. Do we already have that? Right, so there's a storm on this planet and it looks pretty deadly. Like it's you know, 100 degrees. So yeah, it's a bit hot on this planet. And I don't really want to go exploring in this heat. So it might be best to wait it out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this other building while we wait. Put slug into mouth? Nothing else happens. Okay, so I've just eaten a slug for no reason. Because that guy gave me a slug. Okay, sure. Hey, I got it right for once. Standing with the geck is increased. Cool. And we get an achievement for that as well. So I'm guessing we've got a certain rank with the geck or something? I don't know. Nice, the storm's clearing. And as well, I saw a massive pool of water over that way, I think it was. I don't know. But it was over this certain way, I think. So let's go and explore. Let's see if we can find that massive pool of water. That will hopefully get some fish animals, if there are any. Let's just have a look at our discoveries right now. Yeah, look at that. So I'm assuming there's 1 more bird animal and 2 fish. That's the guess here. Because we found all the land animals. It's just a bird and a fish. Bird and 2 fish, I think. So where was it? Was that it right there? I think that was it, you know. You know, this camera mode is so useful because look, you can just sort of look around freely. What? I'm upside down. It's brilliant when you can do that. So yeah, this is the water I'm heading to right here, and it's just straightforward like this. So hopefully there's going to be some water animals there, and hopefully we're going to find them all and have a good time. Have a party. I will say as well, this is something similar to what you'd find on your first like World of Survival. Like this sort of temperature. And I think it'll be going down a little bit quicker than it is now, actually. Just the heat bar or whatever. That's just sort of a comparison to survival and permadeath, really. Oh my goodness, it's a party. Look how many animals there are. Aha! A lot of water. Yeah, no animals. Great. Ah! There you go. We found some. There are water animals here. Aha! That just proves my point. So now that we've found those animals, or those water animals, that means there's going to be 1 more. There's got to be 1 more water animal here on this planet. Now I'm wondering if this water pool, like in daytime, if the other animals are going to spawn in it. It's possible. Very possible. Huh, interesting. So those weird crab things aren't spawning in here now. I only went away for like a split second. Hang on, does that now mean that if I were to wait here for long enough, like, the other animal would spawn here? Maybe. Still trying to learn the logic of this game and how it works exactly. Because also, unfortunately, the Reddit isn't very useful anymore for No Man's Sky. It really isn't useful or interesting. Like, it used to be really cool, but it's not anymore. All people do is say, hey, look at this amazing screenshot I took. It's awesome. And I'm just like, I don't really care. I want to find out the ins and outs of the game, you know? I want to find out, like, animal spawn patterns and stuff like that. Come on. Like, why isn't anyone posting this stuff? Like, have people not, like cracked into the game's code and, like, worked out how everything works? Well, I'm sure a lot of it is just, like, random number generation and stuff like that. And it's just all randomly done, you know? It's not working off of, like... there isn't like a specific way of finding anything. It's just all random, which is more likely the case. Well, you know, I think I've spent long enough on this planet. Like, I know I can't find the last animals, but I don't mind anymore. I don't really mind about like the all animals and stuff. I'm willing to give it a good go, but I don't really mind anymore. As long as I've like discovered most of the animals and most of the stuff on the planet, I don't mind. I really don't mind. That's sort of my attitude towards this game now, which is weird, really. Because I'll probably just for now just gonna like start exploring planets. I mean, if I can get all the animals on the planet, but I mean, If I search for long enough, I'll just say, nah, forget it. You know, it's not worth it. Because it isn't. I mean, a lot of this stuff isn't worth it for the money. Because we're going to be growing all of this with GetKnip, like, fairly soon. It's just the fact is we need to get it all started. We need to get... sorry. It's just the fact is that we need to get our GetKnip farm started. We need to complete all the quests that guy's given to us. And once we've done that, we'll be able to roll. We will be able to roll. So you see, the next thing we need to do is get into a green star system to find those things that guy wants. The really weird materials I've never heard of. And once we get those, like, we're sorted. Because he will eventually give us the ability to grow GetKnip, which more than anything is what I'm looking for. This game is magnificent though, isn't it? It's just the way the whole thing works. The fact that there are hundreds and thousands and millions of planets that have all been never discovered before, and I'm the first one to discover it. It's brilliant. It is brilliant. Because it's weird. It's like not multiplayer, but it is in a way. Because the multiplayer aspect works with like base sharing and stuff at the moment. But eventually, hopefully, we're actually going to be able to see each other in like live time. We're going to have to do a monumental change, make it multiplayer. Which, you know, it's going to be quite difficult to get that to happen. But maybe it'll happen one day. Anyway, let's head off to the space station, buy a dynamic resonator, and we'll be in business. We will be in business. And we're here. We are in the space station right now. Let's see if we can get ourselves a dynamic resonator, and then we'll be good. We'll be good. Here you go, dynamic resonator. Let's buy one, and let's craft it. Let's craft it right here, right now. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Right. So we're going to craft our warp reactor Sigma right here. We've done it. We've done the quest. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. We don't need this trophium, by the way. And we don't need this iridium or copper now anyway. Okay. So we've done it. We've made the warp reactor Sigma. We can travel to green star systems now. This is awesome. This is really awesome. So now that we've done that, we can actually travel to green star systems, meaning we can get the ingredients we need to complete quests in the future. And, ooh, that planet. What would I give it out of 10? I would say a 6, 6.5, maybe. I mean, that planet, it was pretty good. It's just the fact that it was a bit barren in terms of fauna. It didn't have grass or anything, which is what I like. And, of course, the animal situation. We had another glitchy planet where the animals couldn't spawn in the water. But that's fine. That's fine. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video of No Man's Sky. We'll explore more planets and potentially, maybe, move on to our next star system, which is going to be a green one. We're going to move to a green star system. So, goodbye.